What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to share with you guys the difference between a BS in computer science and a BA in computer science. What's some of the differences, what's some of the similarities, and is one better than the other? So let's jump straight into this. Okay, so before I get into the differences, let's talk about the topic of what is computer science. So computer science, long story short, is just pretty much using technology to solve your everyday problems, to make your life easier, to make your life a little bit better. For example, like when you go to the grocery store, self-checkout, that was most likely developed by some form of computer scientist, because you touching the touch screen, be able to ring your groceries up, and you can be able to, the end user as yourself, as the customer that's buying the groceries, can be able to check out and have that same similar type of flow as a normal human face-to-face interaction to check out. Another thing is like the chip. Before, like a couple years ago, we never even had the chip installed in our day-to-day debit cards and credit cards and some things of that nature. That little chip that was inside of those, that is also programmed too by some form of computer scientists as well, to communicate with the machine and let you know that, hey, this is the correct person using it, associated with PIN that's provided on this particular credit card or debit card. So those are some of the things that what computer science do. So it's pretty much a design, and we analyze and come with different algorithms to use technology to solve problems, just to make a long story short. So with that, what are some things and fields that you can go into with computer science? Some of the fields that you can go into like wireless sensors, you can go into like bioinformatics, you can go into mobile development to build phone apps, game apps, or you can just start off simple like I did, and you can do web page development, building websites for small businesses, large businesses, and so forth, or start your own company as well, building websites as well. So those are some of the different fields that you're going to. I mean, this field is so huge, you can start off anywhere and then work your way up to whatever you feel like it. With that being said, now let's get into the differences between what's a BA and what's a BS. Really, like for real, like what is the difference between this BA in computer science and this BS in computer science? Because there's like so much hype around it, and for somebody like myself, when I was in this field, like I was just bouncing back and forth. You know, like one semester I said like, okay, I'm gonna do the BA, and the next minute I'm saying I'm doing the BS, and then for me, it's like, okay, I was just looking at the semester, and I was looking at how soon I can get out. Like, really, I should be graduating in 2014, but really, since I'm going the BS route, I should just go ahead and graduate in 2015. So, the difference between the two is pretty much like the courses you're taking. So, if you're more into like the humanities track, if you're more attracted to like the physics aspect, if you like taking more liberal arts type classes of that nature, and you're not very like a really math person, then you can go the BA route. And if you really want to be more of that scientific type of computer science, because I mean there is science in the computer science, I mean it's just better off to go with that BS route. But not saying that your opportunities be limited because you decide to go the BA, but they're pretty much likely the same, I would say, when you go the BS route or the BA route. But the BS route have you more prep, because more people look at you as far as job applicant wise, and people interviewing you looking at it, it's like, okay, you're taking a Bachelor of Science in computer science, and it just rings a little bit better. And also it tells them that you went the extra mile to take like all those rigorous math courses, because in Bachelor of Science you go into Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, and linear algebra courses, versus BA, you stop at Calc 1, but then they fill it up with more physics classes like Physics 1, Physics 2, and so forth, and things of that nature. So with the BA, in my experience, you could go with the BA. I have been in plenty of jobs where I've seen people that I know that have BAs in computer science and they had the same job. I mean, you may get paid about less. I don't know if that's true or not, but some people just look at computer science as computer science and it's just equal pay because it's just a high demanding field. Versus BS, they look at it as more rigorous and they may give you a little bit more pay regarding that. It all depends about the company. I don't think it's like a big deal, but I think it's more like a skill set type, and that's where I believe where you should excel. Where that's why BA or BS doesn't really matter. It's just about the type of skill set you have and what's your portfolio that you build up. The BS, why I feel like BS is slightly better than the BA is because BS prep you for going for your masters and prep you for going for your doctorates, because you don't have to take extra classes that you didn't take if you was going to BA route that you had to make up and go for your masters. So that's one aspect is more geared for that, and I think it's pretty nice to prep you for that. So when you decide to go for your masters, you have all those classes, those math classes filled up, and then you can just dive into going towards a BA route in business, or you decide to go to chemical engineering degree, you can go that way too. Also, to keep in mind too that as you go this BS route, you can also be equipped to get like a minor in mathematics because you took so many math classes. So you should be able to get a minor in mathematics when you go the BS route versus the BA route. You won't be able to have that type to add on to your degree. With the BA route though, which is pretty nice, is that you can actually double major. So for example, you can be like an English major, or you can be like some type of physical ed, whatever your major that you want to be, and then you can also have like a BA in computer science. So that is kind of cool too. So you can actually mix both of those two, and that makes you a little bit more sellable and marketable in the field too. When you have that BA in computer science, like, hey, I actually decided to go the nursing route or the English route, but I also got a BA in computer science, because you have that technical background to back you up and to help you go further versus the BS route in computer science. You just strictly hardcore technical. You know the theoretical behind computer science, how computer works. You got a good foundation on that to help you go forward, if that makes any sense. So like that, those are some of the differences I believe between the BA and the BS in computer science. And also, just to say this because it just came across my mind, a BS is ABET accredited versus a BA is not ABET accredited. Some universities are ABET accredited certified, but it really doesn't matter when it boils down to the employer. But that's something to look out to when you hear that terminology flying up, like, hey, is this university is ABET certified or not? So like that, those are the differences between a BA or a BS in computer science. Hopefully this wraps things up. Hopefully it helps you, gears you down the right road and the right path on what you decide to go with, whether it's a BA or a BS in computer science. But realistically, it boils down to you. Like, if you have the extra money or the college tuition or anything of that nature to stretch it to go that extra semester, if you're a good math person and you really enjoy math, then go the BS route. It's more worth it, I would say, because you'll be better prepped if you want to go to that doctorate level. But if math is not your strong suit, but you enjoy like physics and you want to double major in other fields or something that stands out to you, then go for that BA when you get employed. Why you chose one or the other. Law, they looking at us, hey, in the most high demanding field, you got a degree in computer science, and can you do what you say you can do? Point blank, period. So like that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, be sure to hit or drop a comment below. And also, if you like videos like this, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and stay up to date on more videos. So I'll see you guys in the next one.